Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your reading for the rest of 2023 through the 1st of January 2024. I am doing a broader reading right now because normally I will do a weekly reading, but I will be traveling at the end of this year and into the new year. So I wanted to make sure that I just covered everything, didn't want to have to be doing readings on, Christmas Day when I'm visiting family and so forth. So so I'm going to finish up with this now for the rest of the year. And if you are new to this channel, I just want to say welcome. It's good to have you here. If you find that this reading resonates with you, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment for me. If you are returning to this channel, welcome back. It's good to have you back again. This is a reading for you if you are a Capricorn sun, moon, rising, or have some other significant Capricorn placement in your chart. I'll explain how I'm going to do the readings in a moment. I did want to take a moment to say thank you to those of you who have donated to me. And on this channel, I have my PayPal link down in the description below. If that is something that interests people, obviously nobody has to donate, but for those who are interested in doing so, I do have a link down in the description box. And I just want to say thank you to those of you who have already. And also, I just wanted to mention, I also have a link in the description to liminalreiki.com, which is my business, which is my private coaching business. And I do what they call transition life coaching. That's the term that I use for that. And what transition life coaching does is we basically, people who are in the gap, going through, lost something, maybe not sure what's coming next, or just trying to negotiate certain passages in life. Transition life coaching, I basically will do a baseline reading with somebody where we'll do Western astrology, Vedic astrology, human design, tarot, and I also will throw distance Reiki in because obviously we do this all virtually. So there's one big mega kind of session that we have after an initial phone call or initial Zoom session or whatever. And then after that, what the person needs session per session will be individually determined. Because obviously nobody's transition is exactly the same. So that's what I do. That's what I specialize in. I specialize in dealing with big life changes. So if that's something that you feel you need, or that you feel, like you would be called to do or work with me, that description, that link to that, the information about that is also in the description box below. Okay, so that out of the way. The way that I do these readings, if you're not familiar, is I do what they call horoscope style spread. So it's the 12 houses of astrology. And this gives me a broad base of information about you and what's going on with you, rather than just one particular area of your life. So we look at the big picture here, and I use the Way of Cartouche. This is my standard deck that I use. It's got Egyptian symbolism, and I will clarify with a tarot deck each time, and this time I'm using the Tree of Life Tarot, which is a little bit more esoteric in its symbolism. And then I will end with some kind of an oracle reading, and this time I'm going to be using the Moonology deck. So, okay, so let's jump right in here, Capricorn. The first house you have, Osiris with the Emperor. Wow, so you are definitely projecting leadership energy here. You are taking control. Both of these cards have to do with control. Now, Murray Hope, who invented the Way of Cartouche system, often equates Osiris with Sagittarius, but I also think Osiris can connect with Aries energy as well, which is in this first house, just as the Emperor is also Aries energy, because to me, these are both energies of somebody who is the leader. And you can find those qualities in both of those, but there's a very fiery energy to this in the first house. So yeah, you can rely on your own judgment. You have things under control. That is certainly the image that you are projecting to people, that you're steering your ship and you know how to steer it. And wow, I'm just looking in the center of your reading, and it looks like there's some big changes about to happen for you. So, but we'll get there later. Okay, second house is Taurus energy, and Taurus has to do with money, possessions, what you value, and you have the Sun with the twins. Okay, so possibility here for a business partnership with somebody, or something about your financial situation that's connected with another person, okay? Whether that be a spouse, whether that be a business partner, whether that just be, I don't know, somebody in the family giving you money, whatever it is. You have it with the Sun card, which is Leo energy, and Sun is the happiest card in the deck. I mean, it illuminates everything. It brings positivity, it brings happiness, it brings abundance. So whatever's coming in with this financial situation, it promises to bring a very happy news or a very happy situation. So whatever this joint financial situation is, or whatever this other person is who's either supporting you financially or working with you financially or connecting with you financially, this promises to bring a lot of clarity and a lot of positivity here. So this is really good. Third house, you have Gemini energy. This has to do with messages, communications of all types. If you are in your own business, this is about self-effort. Can have to do with siblings, brothers and sisters. So that's if that seems like that's an aspect that would apply, then you could take that as it resonates. And also short-term travel and things like that. This is more thoughts and messaging and writing and so forth. That's a bit more of a superficial or mundane level, as opposed to the 9th house, which is very deep thought, like deep religious and spiritual thought and things like that. So so you know the difference. And now, this is the house ruled by Mercury, particularly, and Mercury is currently retrograde. So there could be, this is the one area in particular where there could be disruptions, just generally speaking, in terms of the astrology. Now, you've got the Hierophant with the Buckle of Isis. So Hierophant here has to do with what's tried and true. It can have to do with somebody who's a mentor. Maybe it's connected to this twins person here. It could be somebody just who's an expert or who's able to, I don't know. There's definitely this strong sense of tradition. There is strong Taurus energy associated with the Hierophant. So whether or not this is a partner, like a marriage partner or somebody you're committed to, whether it's just somebody with a higher level of authority or knowledge about something, again, take it as it resonates, but you have it with the Buckle of Isis. So there definitely seems to be some kind of a message coming in about something that's going to enable you to grow. Buckle of Isis is a sacrifice that we make or effort that we put into something that yields a result. Okay, so when the question comes up of, okay, I'm putting all this effort into this, or should I put the effort into this? Is it going to be worth the work that I'm doing? Buckle of Isis would say yes. If there's a sacrifice worth making, there's work worth doing. And with this Hierophant card, I don't know, there's either a stronger commitment in a situation, and maybe it has to do with this, or maybe the Hierophant also may have to do with, or it's just a situation where, I don't know, for some people what's coming into my mind is that the Hierophant could be that you've been trying to do things the tried and true way, and maybe you need to break away from that and do something different. But I don't know. But also with the twins over here, this Hierophant could just be somebody coming in who's able to take something of yours to the next level. So take it as it resonates. One thing I will say is if you're going to have to sign any contracts or anything, please try to wait till after January 1st when Mercury goes direct again, because that's not, and if you do need to sign contracts and things now in this, before January 1st, then make sure you go over them very, very carefully before you do that. Okay. Okay, 4th house, this is Cancer energy. This is the home, the family, the environment, your ancestry, potentially your mother. You have the 10 of Wands with the Sphinx. Okay, so yeah, I feel like there's a lot of insecurity here with the 10 of Wands, or really, insecurity may not be the right word. It's a feeling of being overwhelmed. I feel like, there could be a lot of responsibility either connected to the family. Maybe you've had to do a lot of things on your house. It is retrograde. Things can break down, and stuff can happen. But it does seem like you feel like you have a little bit of weight on your shoulders here with the 10 of Wands. And Sphinx indicates this idea of being in a period of waiting and see. Sitting back and waiting for something to happen. Okay, so I don't know. You may be stressed out about something. Maybe you are anxious to act or take action on something connected either to your family or to your home. Maybe you're thinking about moving. Maybe you're stressing about that. But again, there's this wait and see energy. So I feel like I'll be interested to see what the rest of the reading brings. But I definitely feel like if you are feeling put upon and feel like, I have to, there's definitely a sense that you need to put your burdens down. Okay. But it may be saying that you may be putting a lot of effort into certain things right now, and there's certain things that you probably should drop and just wait. Because I feel like when this card comes up, I feel like there's more to be revealed in a situation. There's more that's coming. So, take it Take it as it resonates, whether it has to do with home, family, or just generally your sense of security. But yeah, there definitely feels like there's a sense of being a bit overwhelmed right now. I mean, you definitely seem to have things under control, but this may be a situation where you feel like you're pushing through to the finish line here. Okay, fifth house. This is Leo energy. Creativity, children, love affairs. Those are three of the main things. Can also have to do with leisure time, travel, you know, like things that you do for, to take time out, you know, for leisure. You have the Ankh and you have the Priestess. Okay, so for some of you, now if you are looking for love or you are interested in somebody, Ankh definitely seems to indicate a love affair. Or this could be, you could be in a love affair right now. That's, and this would indicate a passionate love affair. And we'd have to look at the 7th house to see whether or not that love affair would lead to a higher level of commitment. Generally in this house, these are love affairs that are more, I don't want to say superficial, but they're more, they're not necessarily going to turn into committed partnerships. They may or may not. And you have it with the Priestess. Yeah, so the Priestess has to do with, again, with things that are hidden. This could be, for some of you, maybe there's a person who's going to reveal themselves who is in love with you. I mean, who knows? I mean, that's a possibility here. But the Priestess always shows things that are behind the veil or that are hidden in some way, or something where you're contacting your intuitive knowing about something. So that's why I'm not sure this is an existing love relationship. If it is, the Priestess could indicate feeling like there's something that needs to be revealed here. Now the Priestess, or somebody who's holding back information of some kind. Now I don't necessarily see this in a negative light. It could just be that there's more to be discovered about a person or a situation. But it's not what you would call a negative card. This is just more about something that is still in the formative stages. It hasn't, maybe there's some aspect of this that hasn't fully manifested yet. If we're not talking about a love affair, if that's not a thing, I feel like this could have to do with there's in the realm of creativity that would indicate something that you are very passionate about. I mean, it could literally have to do with love. Maybe you're a kind of person who writes romance novels or makes erotic art or something. I don't know. But I mean, that's what I mean when I say Ankh could be very literal in that sense. But it also can just have to do with something that you are generally passionate about, something that you want to give your attention to. And with the Priestess, there's definitely also the sense still that there's something, there's more to learn, there's something to be uncovered, or there's a situation where your intuition and perhaps following your heart is going to be more beneficial than trying to analyze or reason everything out. So take that as it resonates. It's going to be different for everybody. Okay, 6th house is Virgo energy. And Virgo energy is about your health. It's about, it's the house of worry. It's the house of jobs and employment, and sometimes also of domestic animals and pets. Okay, so you have the 3 of Swords with Ta. Okay, Ta is the master builder. So this could have to do with a work situation, or it could have to do with, if it has to do with health, then it might have to do with building yourself up. So maybe you're on an exercise regimen or something like that, something where you are trying to build a foundation or strengthen something, maybe a new nutritional program. I don't know, but Ta, again, very similar in energy to the Emperor and Osiris over here. There's this very strong quality of building something, of crafting something. Okay, so that could be connected to your work. But with the 3 of Swords, there's definitely a sense of separation here. Or there's a feeling of sorrow or feeling of loss over something. So I don't know. For some of you, this could be a change in job. Some people could maybe it was a loss of something, of some kind of work. But or there's just a separation, some kind of situation where whatever community or situation you were in before, it's now this represents something that now there's a separation that's going on of some kind. Or you could be just feeling sorrowful about something. You could be feeling isolated. You could be feeling left out in the cold a bit. But I feel like with this Ta energy, there's this very strong, this is your own energy, by the way. This is Capricorn energy. I feel like there's just a need to persist and to push through something. If I look back at what we're seeing over here in the 4th house, with this 10 of Wands, where maybe this is part of the burden. Maybe you do feel like you're bearing something alone, like you're not, being with somebody or not connecting with somebody. this Ten of Wands could just, this could mean that, yeah, because there's definitely, there's this element with the Sphinx here of waiting and seeing. I feel like there's some kind of a situation where you're just not clear about what's next or what the next move is going to be. I mean, the sense of isolation, I don't see that you're actually isolated. So this just may be a perception that you have at this time. And actually seeing this 2 + 1 is 3 here and seeing 3 here, I feel like there could be something that's going to happen in the next, say, 3 weeks or so. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Don't have to take that as gospel, but that is a possibility. Okay, 7th house is relationships, partnerships, legal partnerships. So marriages, business partnerships that are more substantial or more, of a legal nature. It can also have to do with other significant partnerships. Okay, you have Earth and the Devil. So again, that's your energy too, Capricorn, and so is Earth. So I feel like you, yeah, okay, so there's the possibility here, okay, if this is a love affair over here, let's just take that, and then you're looking to get married or looking to see if something's going to be serious. I don't know, because Earth is a very stable card. It may indicate something that is growing, but the Devil can indicate a situation where there's a lot of physical attraction, or maybe even codependency. So that's just something you might need to be looking out for here. That might be something that's hidden with the Priestess here. So yeah, that's not going to be for everybody, but some of you may be in a particular love situation where that's the case. On the other hand, it could just mean another Capricorn in your life. If you're already married, or if you think this has to do with a business partnership or something, there's some kind of toxic energy or habit here, I think, with the Devil. It could be there's something where somebody either needs to get their feet on the ground, or there's a situation that needs to grow. If it is a business partnership, there may be something, there may be a too strong of an attachment to money or the bottom line in a particular situation, when maybe what you need to be doing down here is following your heart. Again, it's going to be different for everybody, but the Devil with the Earth card suggests to me there's definitely a need for somebody to get their feet on the ground and to not let yourself get caught up in either codependent patterns or addictive patterns. So, 8th house, this is Scorpio energy, so this is the energy of transformation, and also potentially other people's money as well. Yeah, and you've got 6 of Pentacles, which would have to do potentially with, at least in this context, with somebody else's money. So there could be, and again, seeing the twins over here in the 2nd house, there could be some kind of joint financial arrangement. There could be a legacy. There could be an inheritance. There could be, this is definitely just about money, coming in from another source. And with Urias, it would indicate that this is something that is unexpected. Okay, it's almost like there's going to be some kind of surprise that's coming in with regard to that at some point. It's not giving, I'm not going to try to guess timing on any of this, because again, it's going to be very different for everybody who's viewing this. But there does seem to be this idea of financial success, either through supporting someone else or somebody supporting you. And I'm also seeing that here as well. But whatever it is, it may be an opportunity you're not seeing right now, that's not clear to you. And this may be saying, once that happens, then, and because to me, Urias, it can mean hidden enemies, but I really feel like most of the time, like in all the years, I've been using Cartouche for 36 years. And whenever I see this card, I always feel like it's more about like a good surprise. Like you've looked at a situation and you think, oh, this has failed, or oh, this isn't going to work, or oh, I have to worry about this. And then something just comes in out of the blue, or you find out that what you thought happened in a situation is not what happened. And what happened is actually, even if it's something kind of weird, and even if it's a kind of an obstacle, it's not the bad situation that you thought it was. So I feel like there's something coming here that is going to be coming out of the blue. Something that maybe you want to be discreet about it, though. With Urias and also with Sphinx down here, this could have to do with a family situation or legacy. I don't know. Maybe somebody's coming into money and maybe you don't want to talk that much about it. That's not impossible. But I don't want to say that that's the only inflection in this house. There's definitely this sense of some kind of money coming in from somewhere, and this seems like this may be something that's unexpected for you right now. Okay, 9th house. Sagittarius energy. This is about expanding your horizons. Jupiter rules this house, so it's about long distance travel. It's about higher education, so universities and colleges, religious institutions, places of philosophy and learning, and just any kind of general broadening of your horizons, sometimes with legal matters as well. And we have Lotus with the 4 of Cups. Okay, so this is saying you may be anxious about something. Again, this could either be connected to a trip or to some other kind of opportunity for expansion or to school or something like that. And the Four of Cups may indicate that either you're dissatisfied or bored with something, or that you run the risk of missing an opportunity, like not seeing something that's being held out to you. So, yeah, there may be some reluctance here. The opposite here is this third house. We have this Hierophant energy here with the Buckle of Isis. So I feel like this may be saying that, you may have an opportunity to either take a trip or maybe go back to school, or I don't know. So expand your horizons in some way that may require some work. And you may be, you may have this person. This person may literally be a teacher or a mentor of either a religious, philosophical, or just even like a professor, like that kind of nature. And maybe this is something you're not entirely satisfied with. Maybe you're like, I don't know if I want to do this. And there may be some anxiety about it. So I don't know. There could be some choices to be made there. If I'm going to base it on what I see over in this third house, I would say that going for the opportunity, not missing the opportunity, okay, would make it worth the risk, okay? So, yeah, I mean, this is the card, in this deck, it's the card of blended pleasure, so with the Four of Cups. So, yeah, it's, I feel like this card comes up when we're looking more at what we don't have rather than what we do have. So, yeah, take that as it resonates for you. Okay, this is your house, Capricorn. 10th house, this has to do with your career, your reputation, and your fame, what you're known for. All right, and you've got air with the Eight of Cups. So someone is definitely walking away from some kind of career situation. Maybe you've even changed jobs. Maybe you're even going to move for a job. Maybe that's why there's some stress down here in this house. Maybe you're overwhelmed with trying to get ready to move or something. I don't know. But all those things are possible, but not absolutely the meaning here for everybody. Eight of Cups does say walking away from something that has served you for a long time. So I think, this is saying for some of you, this is going to be like, oh, I've been in a long-standing job or career or something, and now I have the opportunity to do something different. And that, you've just decided that whatever was there before, even if it was something that was good, now it's time to potentially walk away from it. So some of you are making these kinds of changes. If you're not planning to change your job, then there's still a sense that you are walking away from something or making some kind of a career change. Maybe you're going to be given a different job. Maybe you're going to be identified with a different role. But there seems to be this decision here to do something different, and there seems to be encouragement to not just stay with something just because, oh, well, it's always been there. I mean, maybe that's part of the devil energy over here too. Like, well, yeah, but, this job isn't right for me anymore. I'm stressed. I'm not happy, but, but, it makes the money, brings the paycheck in. So what can I do? Like, yeah, I mean, there may be a sense that it's time to make a change. If you are not if you're not enjoying yourself in your career right now, whatever it is that you do, if you are stressed out and you are not enjoying yourself, then this is saying that even if it's something that you think, oh, well, it has this benefit or that benefit, it's still telling you that this is time to walk away. So again, you can take it as it resonates. I don't ever, tell people what to do, but I feel like the cards are pointing to a situation where walking away might be to your benefit. Maybe it is just something you're doing already. Okay, 11th house. This is Aquarius energy, and Aquarius has to do with friendships, our social networks, our business networks, and potentially also our goals and aspirations. There is slight element of your destiny to this as well. And yeah, you've got actually the Aquarius card here, which is Sirius. And Sirius, generally indicates it's at Aquarian energy, thinking outside the box. There may be a strong physical component to this. So, I don't know. What jumps into my mind is somebody might know a personal trainer or something like that. Like, it's that kind of energy, like somebody who involved in something very physical. However, that might just be an individual message for one person. But I feel like in general, Sirius energy is about innovation. It's about thinking outside the box, expanding your network. So you may be expanding your networks. You may be collaborating with people to think about things differently, to take a different perspective on things. And also, this may be, seeing this 10 of Wands down here, this may be encouraging you to help lighten your load by appealing to your friend group or to your network group. There may be somebody there who can help. And you have it with this Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles is, yeah, this is a very strong, comfortable Taurian, well, or certainly earth sign. You are Capricorn, so this could be you as well. This female energy here, again, which also does not, by the way, have to be female. It's just that the Queen of Pentacles just has to do with this idea of having enough to share, of being comfortable, of having this sort of nurturing, you know, grounding kind of energy. So this could be, being this is in the house of friendship, this could be a particular person who's a friend or in your network who might actually help you accomplish this. If not, this may be telling you that this may be you. You may be the person that other people are turning to. So, yeah, again, might be different for everyone. 12th house, Pisces energy. This has to do with okay, what's hidden, what's unconscious for you, what you may not be consciously aware of, what you're not showing to people, what you may be afraid of. Okay, and you have Isis with the Four of Wands. So, yeah, there's a sense of accomplishment here, and there may be some worry about moving ahead. Isis is a card of compassion. Again, it's very similar to the Priestess energy here. There's definitely a sense of something that's kind of behind the veil that you're maybe not seeing, something that has to be accessed intuitively. And certainly the Pisces house is definitely a house of intuition. Also of self-care and compassion. You may feel like you have to keep going and can't stop right now. And this is telling you to be patient with a situation, and also to maybe perhaps to slow down. Certainly there's an element here of seeking help or working with somebody. But there's definitely this element of needing to follow your instincts here. And then with the Four of Wands, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, this is shown as people. There's like a castle, and there's people who look like they're celebrating or having a wedding. And there's 4 wands. There's 2 here and 2 here. It looks almost like an 11-11, and it looks like a gateway that you pass through. And just looking at Kabbalistically, yeah, this is Mercury in Aries, actually. So this is, well, actually, astrologically, I should say. Kabbalistically, I'm just looking at it and I'm saying, okay, this is connecting this. This is this pillar of mercy, so it's connecting this Jupiter energy with the top here. I feel like, yeah, there's definitely this sense of like this represents this initial stage of completion where we're moving to a case where we're nearly at the point of bringing something to fruition. This middle circle right here is what they call Tiferet, and Tiferet is the mountaintop. It's the center. It's that point of incarnation, moving from what's spiritual to what's material. And this is like the initial stage of something that hasn't quite gotten all the way to its full manifestation. You know, it manifests here and then it's fully earthed when it's down here in Malkut. So it's like there's this sense of something has gotten started. There's some initial stage of completion here. There is definitely a need to be patient, I think, with Isis and to persevere with something. But I feel like maybe these two together are suggesting an impatience, or maybe the worry of, okay, what now? What next? So there may be an energy of that for you right now. But overall, yeah, as I mentioned at the beginning of the reading, you have Scarab and Wheel of Fortune. I mean, these are both cards. They almost, Scarab is a little more akin to the Death card, but there's definitely this idea of transformation and change that the universe is pushing you towards. This is out of your control. Wheel of Fortune is about changes that come to you. And of course now, with Urias up here, yeah, there's definitely something coming in for you. And in that 8th house, 8th and the 12th houses, those are big transformational houses. This is energy that's coming in that these are forces outside of your control, generally speaking. And yeah, so you are definitely right at the beginning of something. There is a big change that is coming in for you, but it feels very, very positive. Financially, it feels positive. It feels like it's empowering. You can feel empowered. You don't need to be trapped in old situations and patterns, even if those things are comfortable for you. They may be overburdening you right now. So, yeah, so it looks to me like you're going to be in for some good changes, Capricorn, in the new year. Let's just draw a Moonology card for you, and then I'll see. What's your advice for the end of this year, beginning of 2024? This one wanted to jump. Oh, yeah. North Node, step out of your comfort zone. So yeah, this is definitely a period of time when, yeah, seeing this 8 of Cups up here, you are definitely in a space where you need to step into your power here. You've got this power. Don't worry about what's going away or what you might be losing. Don't be attached to certain people and situations. It's time to, you've got this expansive energy of Sirius up here. And yeah, don't look this gift horse in the mouth, so to speak. This is, this is this kind of watery energy here that where we may only be looking at the negatives of the situation rather than the positives. So yeah, definitely time to step into what's new. And it looks like there's going to be some kind of an unexpected event, and this may have to do with finances or money of some kind that's going to catapult you in that direction. Okay, that's it for the rest of this year, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. Have a very happy winter holiday, whatever you celebrate. Have a happy new year, and we'll see you in January.